Hi, my name is Tuan Amira. So today I will explain about the introduction to the case study of Baker's Cottage. Understanding and enhancing an organization's effectiveness at the individual, group, or organizational level requires a thorough understanding of organizational development. We will be focusing on Baker's Cottage in Tanjung Malim. Analyzing Baker's Cottage internal and external environments thoroughly using the SWOT, which stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats framework is the main goal of this case study. Within the framework of organizational development principle, this analysis will shed light on the company's current position and possible areas for improvement. Applying different OD intervention, which include human resource intervention, human process intervention, strategic change intervention, and techno-structural intervention, identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats will be examined in this case study.
Today, I will be presenting the company background and key summary for our SWOT analysis on the Baker's Cottage, specifically focusing on outlet in Tanjung Malim. The Baker's Cottage is a well-established Malaysian bakery and food retail brand founded in the early 1990s. It started a small bakery with fewer than 10 outlets but has since grown to over 160 outlets nationwide today. The company is known for its traditional cake, pastry, and ready-to-eat meals, including their signature roast chicken rice. In 2020, it's become a subsidiary of Leong Hub International Berhad, one of Malaysia's top poultry companies. This acquisition enabled a farm-to-plate concept, allowing Baker's Cottage to deliver fresh product at more affordable price by sourcing directly from Leong's Hub farms. Today, it operates a modern production facility in Kapal, Selangor for ensuring consistency, quality, and efficiency. Now, turning to the Tanjung Malim outlets, which is believed to have started operating around December 13, 2020. It's currently run with a small team of 7 staff, including a manager, supervisor, and 5 crew members. This outlet is popular among locals and students, offering cakes, pastry, bun, and roast chicken rice. It also provides bulk order for events, helping build strong customer relationship. However, the outlet faces challenges, especially in staffing, due to reliance on part-time student workers. There are recurring issues of staff turnover when semester break. This leads to frequent hiring and retraining, which affect operation. To overcome this problem, the management has introduced a few key strategies. First, a structured daily routine. Second, open communication is strongly encouraged among the team. Third, regular on-the-job training is provided not only for new hire but also for existing staff. This case highlights how OD concept can be applied in real business setting. These challenges faced by this outlet like staffing shortage, fatigue, and efficiency problem and common across in the F&B industry. By applying human process intervention such as better communication, human resource intervention like targeted training, and techno-structure approach such as streaming workflow, the outlet can continue to grow sustainable.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Nurul Ainabila and today I will present the SWOT analysis findings for Baker's Cottage in Tanjung Malim. This SWOT is based on an interview we conducted with the outlet manager. Through this analysis, we can understand the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and traits. Let's start with the strengths. Baker's Cottage Tanjung Malim records the highest daily sales compared to 7 other nearby outlets. This shows that the outlet has strong customer loyalty and a good reputation in the market. Another strength is the resilience and dedication of the staff. Even during busy peak hours, the team maintains good customer service and stays professional. The manager also shared that there is a very positive team culture at this outlet with strong teamwork and open communication. In terms of organizational development, these strengths are related to human process interventions like teamwork and leadership, and also human resource management intervention such as staff training and motivation. Next, let's look at the weaknesses. One of the main weaknesses is that during peak hours, the outlet finds it difficult to manage high customer demand. This can result in long waiting times for customers. The manager also mentioned that staff feel fatigued and stressed during busy periods, which can affect their performance as customer service. To overcome this, human resource management interventions like wellness programs and better staff scheduling can help. Also, techno-structural interventions such as workflow redesign can make operations more efficient and reduce staff pressure. We're moving on to the opportunities. The outlet has a strong R&D department and a central kitchen, which gives them the chance to develop new products such as cakes, mooncakes, and other baked goods. There is also growing market demand for unique and high-quality bakery products. This opportunity is connected to strategic interventions where product innovation helps the company to stay ahead of competitors. Techno-structural interventions also support this by ensuring that the product development process runs smoothly. Okay, now let's look at the traits. One major trait is increased competition from local bakeries and home bakers in the area. Another trait is changing consumer preferences, which means that the company must continuously update its product and services. To address these traits, Baker's Cottage should focus on continuous innovation and maintaining excellent customer experience. Here, strategic interventions and human resource management interventions are very important to help the company stay competitive and meet customer expectations. To wrap up all of these SWOT analysis findings in Baker's Cottage Tanjung Malim, it's shown that it has many strengths and good opportunities for growth. However, there are also some weaknesses and traits that need to be addressed. With the right organizational development interventions, such as strong teamwork, efficient processes, and continuous innovation, the outlet can continue to succeed in the market. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. For this presentation, I will be sharing the key strength and weakness of Baker's Cottage Tanjung Malim, followed by the practical OD solution that can help them improve team performance and also overcome the staffing issue. Baker's Cottage consistently achieve a high daily sales compared to other nearby outlets. Even with a small team, they deliver excellent results thanks to their structured task management and also strong team coordination. Their staff also show a great resilience during peak hours, which reflect a healthy organization. Now, how can we make this even better? We propose two main solutions under the human process intervention category. First, we have a team building programs, monthly team activities, symbols like games. For example, is guess the menu ingredient or fastest memory, which can strengthen teamwork while also helping the staff to improve product knowledge and also memory. These games are not just for fun. They prepare staff to respond better to customer inquiries, especially about ingredients or about their allergies. This also builds adaptability during emergency when staff need to cover for each other even when it is even not their roles. Next, we have weekly performance feedback session. We can have regular one-on-one or group feedback session, allow employee to understand what they're doing well and what they can improve. These foster open communication, build trust, and ensure the team is aligned with the outlet goals. Now, for the weaknesses, the most critical problem here is the high turnover of part-time workers, especially UPSI students who work temporarily or we call it as part-timer. There's also the issue of a staff burnout during peak hours due to high pressure and limited manpower. To solve this problem, we have some ideas. Firstly, flexible scheduling and UPSI backup pool, which is a strategic change intervention. We suggest to collaborate with UPSI to create a part-time student pool based on their class timetable, which allow for better scheduling and reduce disruption when students leave at the end of the semester, which is a long-term proactive approach that improves staffing stability and support operational efficiency. The next program, we have a wellness and stress management program which fall under the human process intervention. It includes rotating job roles during peak hours, scheduling short breaks, and holding a team debrief. This simple action makes staff feel supported, reduce burnout, and help maintain a positive work environment. When employees feel emotionally and physically well, performance will eventually naturally improve. Thank you. Now I will pass to the next.
Hello everyone, in this short video, I would like to share some of my personal thoughts based on the SWOT analysis I did on the Baker Cottage company, especially on the opportunities and also threats. As I reflected on it, I realized there are some really interesting points, especially for organization development perspective. When I look into opportunity, I could see that Baker's Cottage company actually has a lot of room to grow, not just in terms of sales, but also how they are involved their staff and shape their work culture. What stood out to me is actually how they are trying to new things, which is their bakers and staff seem to have a space to experiment with idea. And I think that says a lot of their company value. So, when we look on the OD's perspective, this shows that human process intervention where the employee are not just doing a task, but actually contributing idea and also improvement. I personally think that monthly brainstorming session is actually will make a big differences, which is when the staff are a part of the idea process, they feel value and it boosts motivation and also teamwork. Another thing I really liked was the idea of using QR codes to collect customer feedback. I think that was a smart move. It allowed R&D team to understand what the customer actually thinks, which is what will be working and what does not. And this has become a part of organization diagnosis, which is a key step in continuous improvement. It also helps the employee to see how their work directly affect the customer satisfaction, which is, I believe, it is a great way to encourage learning and also transparency. Now, moving to the track, I noticed that bakers' cottage face a growing competition, especially from small bakeries and home bakers. These small businesses are actually creative and flexible, and that can be tough to compete with. So, in my opinion, the company needs to be more responsive to the external changes, and one of the ideas that come to my mind is they could actually collaborate with the small bakers, maybe give them space to sell their product at the main outlet. So this could be a form of inter-organization collaboration, which is not only support a small business, but also attract more customer and help the baker's cottage to stand out as the inclusive brand. Furthermore, I don't think that the baker's cottage only rely on their product quality. They have to focus on the internal operation method too, which is things like a food prep time, staff attitude, and hygiene. So I believe the method of total quality management, which is TQM, can help it, which is can focusing on the things like raw material handling, proper labeling, and regular staff training, which is can maintain a high standard and also be more prepared for any market challenges.
To wrap up, Baker's Cottage Tanjung Malim maintains strong performance thanks to its dedicated team, but faces staffing and peak time stress issues. Our SWOT analysis highlighted opportunities for growth through research and development and customer offerings, as well as competitive threats. By integrating organizational development intervention, focusing on improved processes, communication, human resource strategies, and overall strategic direction with realistic business plans, Baker's Cottage Tanjung Malim is in a strong position to maintain its market dominance, boost employee satisfaction, and guarantee long-term company viability.